Marybeth Schueller, right?
Yeah. I'm already crying.
Marybeth Schueller. I'm so
Hi.
glad you're here.
Thank you.
This is a
Thank
great
you.
opportunity, great blessing.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a chance where we can say how much we love our family, what's important to us, how much we love our kids. So what story would you like to share with us today?
I'd like to share with you after my divorce. I married very young. I was 20. I hadn't dated anyone else, so I married my high school sweetheart. I always say he turned out to be not so sweet. But I had a role in it too, I'm sure, and we were just both too young. But I had two beautiful children that I love to death, and so proud of both of them. Andrew and Timothy. They were 19 months apart in age, and we divorced when they were about 3 and 5 years old, and I had started back to school, and I took the money from their birthday savings accounts to buy my books for college, because I really didn't have much money. I had stayed home with them in the first years, and when I started back to school, that meant daycare, which was a big change, and it also meant a government program that helped me greatly get money to help with where we lived, but that we didn't get for several years anyway. But I had gone to college right after high school and put in 1 year at the College of St. Catherine in St. Paul. And my mother had gone there and my sister had gone there, so there was a legacy there. And they were an all-women's college, and they were fabulous. They gave me a lot of support and helped me take a job on campus. I also was working as a nursing assistant in the hospital because I had done that right out of high school. So I was doing that part-time in the labor and delivery area and going to school, and then I had the job at school as well because I was a re-entry adult at that time, is what I was considered, because I was coming back to school at 25. So it was, there was a lot going on, plus the conflict of a relationship going bad. But I had my boys, and they were everything. And it was hard to take them to daycare and drop them off. They'd stand at the window sometimes and cry. But I knew that I was building a better life for them, and so that's what kept me going. And I got really close to God in that time, and I remember lots of prayers in the car, back and forth to school. And it was a busy day. I'd get up at 5 in the morning and start getting ready, and I'd get them out the door. We'd leave about 6:45, drop them off at the daycare, and get to school for my first class at 8. So it was, and then, it depended on how late my day was when I picked them up, but sometimes I left them there because I had a lab in the afternoon. And then my mom and dad helped me also. My mom would pick them up from daycare, and she would make dinner and keep them, and I would have dinner when I got there and picked them up. So, they were a tremendous help. They couldn't help financially because I was the oldest and there were 4 other kids, but my dad would slip me $50 here and there, which was a lot of money. back then, so I'd have gas, and my mom would take me to the basement and have me pick out groceries. So that was a really wonderful thing too. So I had good support, and then I did 3 years in college, and I did full time. I did summer classes at the junior college, and I finished in about 4 years' time. And the last year of college, I met my husband through a friend, and she worked with him, and we started dating. We met on a blind date, and the boys really liked him, and he was really good with the boys, and he was really supportive in my finishing my school. I mean, he would say, no, we can't go out tonight. You have your homework. If I was
good support.
But yeah. And he would take the boys while I worked on a project, take them to his apartment, and they'd go swimming. And so it was great. And then I graduated, and I had an internship to do for a year, which was really tough. And then that's the year we got engaged, and then we got married at the end of my internship. And it was, I have to tell you this part of it, we picked a date at the College of St. Catherine in their chapel, because I really wanted to get married there. And the only date they had all year was November 21st. And I came home and I told my parents, and my dad said, "That's opening deer season." That's why it was available. And I was like, oh no, that can't be, no. But anyway, so we took that date, and my dad called me the night before the wedding and wanted to know what time he had to be there. And yeah, because he wanted to go deer hunting first. And I said, you have to be there at 10. And he said,
Come off the mountains,
and he said, well, that's just for pictures, right? I said, you have to be there for the pictures, Dad. So he showed up wearing his tux with his orange suspenders underneath it, and he would flash them all day. And so they went. We saw when he picked up my boys, my mom and dad picked up the boys at the house before the wedding. He saw 5 deer in our neighborhood where my husband and I were building our new house. And the next day he went deer hunting, and they didn't see a thing. So it was kind of sad.
You're such a strong woman. My goodness. The hard, but the great that came from it.
Yes. Yeah.
Coming from the ashes, the phoenix that comes from the ashes. That is incredible. I love that story.
Thank you.
I love what you've experienced, and I love the person that you've become.